Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and the Texas Longhorns.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the 4 slot.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. A pair of first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Well, on the topic of Wilt Chamberlain's draft was under that territorial right, which was why he wasn't first overall. But if you add him to the list, that would make 3 total Jayhawks taken #1, Greg.
Yeah, along with Danny Manning and also Andrew Wiggins being the overall #1 selection. I mean, the Jayhawks have had a ton of talent, though, in the lottery over the course of their history. This school has produced just tremendous talent year in and year out.
Like Paul Pierce. Doherty, the screen. Ellis outside. There's the 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. There's Freak. The shot is off. Now Texas takes it the other way.
Boy, it's been tough for Freak here in the first half. Not sure why he's been so slow out of the gate, but you can see he's not himself.
And guys, with the production he puts up, he's going to see a lot of different looks defensively, and it seems to be throwing him off just a bit. Hopefully, he'll be able to relax a bit and just let the game come to him.
Now here's Freak. Goes up to the stripe, and he overshot that one, missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Here is Edwards. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Platoon swap here for Texas. Here's Freak. 1:35 left to play in the first half. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak in at point guard. Also Duncan out there, and it's Terry in at the power forward position. Edwards drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
Boy, they've got them on their heels the way they've been running the ball up and down, right down their throat.
Yeah, some explosive plays we're seeing now in transition. impede this run.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got 7 points.
Well, I tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break basket.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
And we finished one half of basketball. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And, Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach. But I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
We've got Ellis. He's out there with Edwards. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Duncan out there. And it's Terry in at the 4 spot.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Now here's Freak. Doherty defending. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
These are his 3rd and 4th. Kansas trails by 5.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Edwards is out there with Richmond. Then there's Davis. Then it's Turner. And it's Rush in at the 3 to tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards with it. Now defended by Oubre. Rush outside, and he gets it to go. And Texas leads by 6.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards passes to Richmond. We've got 1:48 left here in the second half of the game. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And again, it's Texas converting.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Longhorns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
They grabbed their own miss. Out of bounds. Texas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Kansas. Terry's checked in, and it's Duncan in for Jenkins. And that's an intentional foul.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Longhorns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one. But I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And so Duncan nails them both. 59 seconds left here in the second half. Now, here's Blair. Defense is right there. There's the screen. Kicks it to Thornton. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Dishes it to Blair. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Richmond. No good from 11 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Freak. They get it back. Dedmon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And an intentional foul right there.
Coming out
17 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And so it's Texas with it. And so they foul intentionally. And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-1 situation, so he'll get another.
2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Freak missing.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was